Welcome to 10 Minutes with Vimbai. My name is Vimbai, and today I'm sitting with the beautiful black beauty, Selmor Mtukudzi. Hi, Selmor.
Hi, Mumbai. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm great.
Good. I'm going to ask you again. Are you sure your other name is not Vimbai?
I'm positive.
I have to make sure, in case we've got at least something in common. I know I don't sing, but
We probably do. We'll find out.
we'll
soon
find
enough.
out, right? Thank you for coming here.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, beautiful, man. Okay, I know that obviously everybody comes to you and talks about music. But I thought about it and I thought to myself, music, yes, we love her music. I love Uchindi Nyebera, Uchindi Misamahara. That's that song a lot. I love it. And there's a lot of other music that you have blessed us with, you know, and we're probably going to get into that as well. But for now, you know, I want to know Selmor, who grew up just like me, you know, Aitamba Matope, you know, that kind of thing. So, yeah, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Would you kindly tell us about you, Selmor, the lighter side to Selmor?
Well, what can I tell you, really? I'm a normal girl.
Yeah.
Born and bred Pafio.
Nice.
You know, with living with my grandparents and enjoying playing pada and and nodo and all of that. So I'm a typical girl.
Just taking you back to that, you know, that part of you growing up in Mishtamba Nodo and stuff, Panze, you know, Mukuruva and stuff. Would you hear your dad's songs playing somewhere, somehow?
Everywhere. They would play everywhere.
Would you sort of like dance to it if you hear it as a child? Like, that's my daddy's song.
No, not at all. Quite the opposite, actually.
Really?
Try to find somewhere to hide.
I can imagine.
As a kid, you don't want too much attention.
Oh, okay, nice, wonderful. Okay, coming back from, picking up from the fact that obviously you are your father's daughter, I have to mention that because I mean he's the legend, and you are going to be our legend as well.
So
Yeah. So I'm sure you've heard this question before a lot. Like, did his music inspire you being a musician? Did you ever think you're going to be a musician, or you know you wanted to be something else?
actually, I knew I wanted to be a musician from early on, from as long as I can remember, actually. But then when asked what I want to be when I grow up, back then I would say a doctor or a lawyer or whatever, just so people wouldn't. Mainly because as musicians were looked down upon back then, so you didn't want to say, I want to be a musician. No, yeah. So when you say doctor, then people will be like, oh yeah, that would be nice, or lawyer or pilot or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But I knew I wanted to sing, because I even started singing from church and school. Everybody knew.
You always singing.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. So what was your first ever song that you knew that this one is gonna take me there?
Ooh, I never knew of any song that I thought would take me anywhere, really. Because when you write music, it's like you're giving birth to a child.
Wow.
You just let it out, and it'll then surprise you when it's out there and how people take it in. So it's really not up to me per se, but up to the audience. I was actually surprised by Ngoyango how big it went, and
That song.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
I personally think that song it speaks to every girl.
That's what I found out when it came out.
Like, there's always that guy who lied to you and wasted your time. You feel like
apparently
saying
there's
it
a
to
lot of
him.
them. There's a lot of them, and so I was quite pleased to have written something that everybody can resonate with and you know feel like they're a part of, and they know so well. They understood me all of a sudden. So it's pretty special.
I'm intrigued by your beautiful velvety skin. Very intrigued.
Thank you. Yours is beautiful too.
Mine
It's
is
smooth,
not
you don't-
dark.
Yeah, but it's it's still smooth.
You are totally beautiful.
Thank you.
And you bring out this elegance and excellence
Wow.
of the black woman, because you've got a style in you that you have. There's a dress that you wore, just coming back to your style and music, the mixture of your style and music. You wore an elephant dress.
I did.
And when you look at the dress, it's like, I don't understand this dress. But when you think about it, it's so engages into who you are as Selmor. For starters,
Yes.
you know.
Actually, that dress was designed by Tembani Mubochwa, who's an award-winning designer based in Durban. He's won the Durban July
Wow.
for best male and stuff like that. And so we're actually working together on a project that's there to try and preserve the elephants, because there's been a lot of poaching and stuff. So when I wore that dress, it was me saying a message out there that we need to protect our elephants. We need to keep them safe from poachers, and even try to speak to the poachers and educate them on how important elephants are to the whole country as a whole. So that dress was out there to make a statement.
It did. It did. I was going to move from highlighting the designs and the clothes you wear to your music. I feel personally, and I believe a lot of people who are your fans feel so as well, that kupfeka kwako nekuimba kwako, somehow they fit into a puzzle. Is it something you plan?
Well, I'm glad you say that. You say that it fits, but it's just who I am. I love fashion, and I love things that are African, things that stand out, and things that reflect who I am. And so when you say that and my music blend, that's the whole point, that's the whole idea, and I'm glad you noticed. So thank you.
Oh yeah, I love fashion myself, so I noticed especially the ethnic side of your fashion and the ethnic side to your music.
Yeah.
You know, for you, when I'm listening to your music, sometimes but instead but anyway, yeah, your music and your style do fit in, and I think it complements even who you are as a person. Let's talk about the song you did with the African musicians. Strong Girl. I totally love it.
It's pretty special. We were brought together by an organization called One for a campaign they named Poverty is Sexist. We're mainly focusing on how poverty is affecting women more than it does men. And so they got 9 of us female artists from all across Africa to come together to do a song to help push this message across and speak to governments in the whole of Africa to try and balance the inequality that's there between men and women, and also give opportunities to women to pursue their dreams and become who they're meant to be. And so it was quite exciting for me to be a part of such a huge thing, and also me being passionate about the empowerment of women was like I'm so glad to be able to lend my voice to such a cause. Yeah.
Beautiful. And it's also beautiful. It's also good for you to, even for anybody to work with other African musicians.
Yes.
Especially of their profiles.
Yes, it was quite an experience. finding out the kind of issues that we all face, how Africa as a whole is almost similar. We're not so far apart from each other. We are actually one. And so learning all of that from my colleagues was something else.
Nice. Okay, so your name being taken out there, you know, I love the fact that you stand as Selmor. You never stand as Selmor Mtukudzi, daughter of Oliver Mtukudzi, or Selmor Mtukudzi, daughter-in-law of Zex Manata. You know what I mean? Yeah. You stand as you and your own music, as much as they could inspire you, but did your name going out there, especially on the African platform, get any nominations for you or any awards maybe?
It's funny you should say that. Actually, I have a song right now that's nominated for the African Entertainment Awards in America. It's called Jidigidiki.
It's in the way you hold my hand. It's in the way you make me laugh. It's the little text during the day. Chindi Vunza was let us say. Higher, paunoniti, baby. My way, my nyuku. Shidikidiki, zozo mdivo. Shaudoita, dos non dipengesa. 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 It's in the way you hold my hand. It's in the way you make me laugh. It's the little text during the day. Chindi Funza was better say. Higher, paunoniti, baby. My way, my nyuku. Shidikidiki, zozo mdivo. Shaudoita, dos non dipengesa. Shidikidiki, zozo mdivo. Shaudoita, dos non dipengesa. Shidikidiki, zozo mdivo. Shaudoita, dos non dipengesa. Shidikidiki, zozo mdivo. Shaudoita, dos non dipengesa.
I actually won the award last year for my song Ngoa
You
Yangu.
wasted my time, promised me the world, said you'd never leave. Shino makorea famba, nagamirira iwe, bichiti tiritos. Now you're telling me that you need some space. Space, Ngoa yangu. Chini yepera, chini misamahana, wakati bezera Ngoa yangu. Chini yepera, chini misamahana, chini yepera, chini misamahana, chini yepera, chini misamahana, ukandi yepera.
And I was super excited.
Yeah.
Being recognized, you know, for my own work, for my own artwork, and so I felt appreciated, and I
Yes.
felt all the hard work had paid off. So this year now, hearing that I'm nominated again, it's mind-blowing. I just can't believe it.
You were at the BETs last year, weren't you?
No, I wasn't at the BETs.
Oh, okay.
It was actually the African
It was
Entertainment
that.
Awards.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay. No, that's fine. So any awards right now?
That I've won already. The National Arts Merit Awards for 2015.
Mm-hmm.
I won that, and then the Zimbabwe National Chamber of Commerce. I won that one as well. And now there is the Zimbabwe Women Awards in the UK. I'm nominated for that.
Yes.
So people go out there and vote.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, so far.
Okay. I also noticed recently that you went for the AIDS conference.
Oh yeah.
How was that? And how did you get to go?
We one, the organization that brought us
Yes.
together as female artists are the ones that are spearheading this campaign, and so they brought us in to go and make an impact and speak to our governments. What they're focusing on right now is governments all across Africa to put in 15% of their national budget to health. And so we were there to, as always, when musicians are there, people pay attention.
Yeah.
So that's that's our job,
Yeah.
to try and grab the attention of the people and make changes. And so it was exciting, actually, to find out that now there's been a lot more people who are getting medication, who are getting ARVs, more than they've more than doubled the number of people who are getting medication now, and it's exciting. But we're still a long way to go. There's still too many people getting infected still,
Yes,
and
they
we need
are.
to stop that.
Yes.
So we're saying that we need to educate people about, prevention, and also the government to put in some money into health. That's why we're there at the International AIDS conference.
Nice. Any new music coming up from your side?
Actually, I've just released my latest album.
Nice.
It's called I'm Woman.
Woman again.
Yes.
Strong girl.
It's strong girl. It's got 9 tracks, and that's the song that's nominated for the African Entertainment Awards is on that album. Is on that album as well. And I did a song there with Buffalo Soldier.
Wow.
Called Sorry Baby. I'm excited about that one.
Is that a response to Wakandipendera Nguva?
No.
Then he says, sorry, baby.
Actually, song number 1 on that album is a response to that one.
Really?
It's called Ndinaye Wangu. So you.
So tell me a little about that one.
After before I perform it all the time, I tell people that that guy who wasted my time, he comes back later on. Now, baby, sorry, but it was too late. So I sang this song called Ndinaye Wangu. I'm telling him, too late now. I found somebody else.
Somebody else. Ngoyangu wakapedza, but because
No,
forget it.
Forget it.
That's nice. Just before we move on to your personal life, I just want to ask if you think you'll cook anything with your dad. Any music for us with your dad, maybe a collabo? Something that would like.
Not anytime soon. No, right now I'm concentrating on trying to stand on my own and
Okay.
and be the best that I can be. But,
all right.
Not right now.
Not
But
right now.
Never say never.
Okay, awesome. All right, now we obviously we've seen Tendai. We see him a lot, and the dances with your sister.
Yeah.
And the last time you came to South Africa, I stood there and I was just like, I would like to dance like that. I don't even know whether I'll start with the left leg or the right leg.
We'll teach you.
And the poses, like you're a statue, I'd like to learn that. So just coming back on to Tendai. How long have you guys been together?
Wow. We've been married for 9 years. And we dated for, I think, 3 years before that. So all in all, 12 years. But we were friends even before then. So we've known each other for a very long time.